Alright, hello and welcome back to the second quest of the Legend of Zelda. Alright, so we're going to head off towards the second dungeon, which, somewhat ironically or coincidentally, after spending the entire last video ultimately chasing down the blue ring, is located in the exact same location that the blue ring was located in the first quest. So now we're going to head all the way back down and over across the bridge. Head down past level 1. Kill some Octoroks. Somehow managed to get hit by everything on the screen in the most embarrassing way. Down past where we got the magic shield, and around and across the bridge. I'm also remembering now, I don't know what I was thinking. At some point during the video in the first quest, I was talking about a couple pieces of the history of the game and was mentioning where the name Zelda came from, and I think I said it was Teddy Roosevelt's wife, and it felt wrong, but I just couldn't remember. And it's F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, who, unless I'm completely off base, wrote Great Gatsby. But yeah, F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife was Zelda, and that's who ultimately Zelda was named after. Which then led to Robin Williams' daughter being named after this Zelda, which I may or may not have already mentioned, but that's a very well-known fact. So. It's not exactly earth-shattering, I would bet, to anyone hearing it. Alrighty. So, we're going to come up here, we're going to take out some of these blue guys. Alright, almost done. Yeah, let's just finish you off, good. And then we're going to move this guy out of the way and sneak into level 2. So, level 1 was shaped, what, as an E? Level 2, I believe, is shaped as an A. It's very helpful, I think, to have the magic sword before coming in, or the white sword, rather. It'd be great to have the magic sword before coming in here. But very nice to have the white sword before coming in here. We have these mummies that are never really overly difficult, but do have a reasonably high bit of defense or hit points, whatever you want to call it. And then if you have just the wooden sword, when you kill those little gumdrop guys, they turn into the what are they? You know, the little chocolate chip enemies, and you don't get anything from beating them. So honestly, it's just annoying all around. It's similar to you know, with the bouncing devil-looking guys, how if you don't have the magic sword, they just split apart into the bats, the kites, and just very, very annoying to deal with. So it's much nicer to just have this before you come in here. There's also some dark nuts coming up, the orange variety, but still, it's nice to have the added damage output when going up against them. And definitely, it's nice to have the magic shield to have to deal with all of these rooms, because there's a bunch of them in this dungeon that have these statues either in the center or in the corners of the rooms just shooting out kind of magic blasts. Actually, something I want to do before I move over. I guess we didn't really have to do this right now, but I'm going to. We're going to bomb this wall, scoot over here. There's a few walls in this place you get bombed. Most of them I don't bother. I think this might actually be the only one I do. But I want to bomb that up. And I'm sure you already saw on this next screen, we have, this was the boss of the third level in the first quest, just kind of as already a mini boss that we have to deal with. And let's see if we can do the bomb trick. Yeah, I'm never really been talented at that, but that went fairly well. I'll take it. Alright, so we're going to come over here, and we have some dark nuts that we're going to have to deal with. Let's... Maybe I should just stick with the bombs just in case, but that's alright. I only take 2 hits with a sword, which is... wow, what is happening right now? Boomerang unfortunately does nothing. Yet I can't help myself from at least trying. Alright. Let's keep bearing these guys down. Should you just die already? Really do not want to keep taking damage here. I'm going to need it for the boss, as it's one of my least favorite bosses. But we got the map here, so we're going to head down. And let's see, we'll head into this room here. And you can see we're sort of guided in a way to go down. It's not, you know, exceptionally obvious, but I think this is supposed to be a hint that essentially there's a false wall here, which is something that hasn't existed at any other portion of this game, so it can be very difficult to pick up on. So it's nice that they gave you this first one in a way that should cause it to stand out fairly well. The whistle is an item that we're very happy to pick up, not only because it allows us to access level 3, but because it's going to actually open up a number of other things for us moving forward. But we will talk about that next video. For the time being, let's head up here. And we're going to go all the way back to the beginning. You can see on the map, we've really only taken up the left side, and we still have to do the whole right side. So we'll head back down here. Hopefully we don't have to deal with anyone again. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to be killed by this level's boss. But hopefully we can avoid it. Cross our fingers. Take these guys out to open up the door behind us. Or in front of us, I guess, since this is the direction we're trying to go now. And we don't need to deal with the kites. Let's go through the key here. And kind of an annoying room to deal with. The bouncing enemy, the bouncing bunny guys are much more difficult to deal with when you don't have the bow and arrow yet. Particularly with their somewhat erratic movements, they can be difficult to pin down. So it is really nice to have that, but unfortunately we do not yet. Alright, come over here, another battle with Dark Nuts. I think... oops, didn't mean to change the volume. I don't actually know if that changed anything on your end or not. Hopefully not. I think we get bombs for defeating these guys, so why don't we just take out a few of them with some bombs. Oh, alright. And just... really? Alright. Alright, that'll be the last one. Alright, good. We're collecting back some of the health that we lost. Also getting a little change, which we're going to need. Yeah, there we go. Thought we got bombs. I actually want to go to the room that's next door to us, so I think I can bomb down through the wall. I don't remember if I can bomb over, but I'm pretty sure I can bomb down, so let's just come up here. There we go, just to fill out the map. I don't remember if we get anything for beating these guys. Might just be some rupees or something. Maybe it's bombs. Let's chase you down. There we go. Oh, the compass, of course. Yeah. So, not that we actually need it, but I do want to collect everything, so particularly glad that we came back over here, though I would have done it anyway. Alright, so now we're going to go back down in this direction. Let's get our boomerang out to deal with these guys. I don't know why the shield didn't block that. That didn't really make any sense. Alright, and take care of the jelly beans. They're usually, there we go. I was going to say, they're usually fairly liberal with dropping things. Either that, or I just feel like they are because they're such easy kills. Kind of like the snakes, they're ropes, and well, I guess they appear in other places, but I always associate them with level 2. That's where they're most densely populated. Oh, very nice. Should make things much easier. That makes things much, much easier. Okay. So we're going to take these stairs and kind of teleport to the top right side of the letter A, which is also essentially the ending. We don't actually have to deal with these guys, but I will, because I can't bring myself not to. I don't remember if we get anything for beating them. It's probably bombs, but... But we also get some rupees sometimes, and that's perhaps even more valuable. Yep, bombs. Okay. Alright, so let's hope that I don't embarrass myself. Alright, there's one head down. Alright, there we go. So, with that, we have completed level 2. I think I'll just keep each level as a separate video. So we will end things after this, and when we return, we're going to make use of that whistle that we just collected. You know what, actually, why don't we just take care of these guys here so we don't have to risk being injured when we come back. There we go. Okay. Now we will end things here. And yes, when we come back, we're going to make use of the whistle on the overland map. But till then, see ya.